Hey everybody, it's Flatter Santa back with another week of pickups. Yeah, so got some cool stuff in. Wanted to show you guys what I got. So let's get started and let's get going. First off, we've got a DCU uh, book. It's Batman's Legends of the Dark Knight number 63. Again, if I find a DCU and it's real cheap, I'll absolutely grab it. Um, I'm not actively going out and searching for them, but when they come up and they're cheap, I'm definitely not going to say no. So that's really cool. Um, Next up, we have, as you know, I always get if I see a good Canadian price variant and it's decently priced, I'll grab it. This thing needs a little bit of a press, it needs a little bit of some love, but it's Star Wars Return of the Jedi, number 3, and it's Canadian price variant. So that was really cool. Um, I remember getting these as a kid. I remember seeing Return of the Jedi and grabbing the comics and reading them like crazy. Mine were so battered and beaten from reading them over and over. Uh, but guess what? Got some now. So that's really cool. Next up, again, we've got something interesting, something out of the ordinary that you just don't get all the time, and that's a different type of insert. So it's not Mark Jewelers, it's not a Canadian price variant, it's not a DCU. This one's a little new, and it comes in Marvel Tales number 88, and that is it's a pizzazz. And I'll show you guys what a pizzazz insert is if you don't already know or haven't ever seen one. As you know, with like Mark Jewelers, there's a full page ad at the centerfold. Um, well, in these, there is a pizzazz insert for Pizzazz Magazine, and it's a full insert. So, well, it's a half page insert, um, but it's just like a Mark Jewelers where it's and you know it's really cool. I collect sort of these weird and off the wall inserts. I think they're awesome. I think they're very rare, or I think they're rarer than most stuff. So yeah, so I got that. It's Marvel Tales number 88 with the pizzazz insert. Uh, we also have another pizzazz insert in Hulk 221. So again, something cool. They're not as actually they're more uncommon than Mark Jewelers, but they're still out there. And people weren't really ripping them out because people usually didn't buy like they if they were going to get the magazine, they were getting the magazine and subscribing through the magazine. Next up, we have a really cool book. Um, I'm a huge fan of these. The Super Mario Brothers series, and it's Super Mario Brothers 6. The Nintendo Valiant collaboration was awesome. Um, they're harder to find in better grades, especially because a they're um, they're bigger. They're not. They're about golden size. Uh, they're not quite magazine, so thankfully they're not as bad as the original Turtles stuff. Uh, But yeah, really cool to see, really fun, and I like finding them when they're in nice high grade. Speaking of turtles, uh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. This is the 40th anniversary uh, reprint. Um, really cool. Getting the turtles in nice shape, especially #1. Uh, Even at third print's kind of expensive. So is fourth print a little bit too. So I got myself a 40th anniversary. And that'll be a placeholder for now. I will grab I'm eventually going to get a first print, but I'm going to start working my way up. But yeah, so I think that's really cool. Next up, again, with kind of the cartoon theme, we've got The Tick. And this is the 7th printing. It actually went all the way to 9. I'm a huge Tick fan. Um, Getting the printings, all the printings of Tick is on my list of things to grab. I'm two or three away. Oh no, no, I'm 4 away. So we're gonna eventually get it. They're kind of hard to find in the wild, and especially in decent shape. So next up, we've got Spawn 218. Um, Really cool. Very low print run Spawn. I think it was like 14,000 on this. Um, Low print run stuff. So really hard to find. Well, harder to find. Uh, Next, we've got Strange Tales 150. Just a cool looking cover and in nice shape. Um, it's the first appearance of Umar. As you can see on the thing, exit Kulu, enter Umar. Uh, it's got a little bit of scuffing, a little bit of wear there, but you know what? It's a really nice copy, and I'm like, yep, this is cool. And it was a good price. So next we have a not a super high grade quality copy, but still a nice copy. It's probably in the sevens, seven like 6570 maybe. Maybe 70 after I do a little bit of work to it. But Doctor Strange #1. Um, it's the first solo series of Doctor Strange. It's the first appearance of the Silver Dagger. Um, I mean, what more can you say about it? It's Doctor Strange #1. Um, was a little bit higher, obviously, when the movies were out, but you know what? Everything's down. So I grabbed it. It was a really, really good price. So I'm not complaining. I grab. I don't always grab this copy. So saying I always grab it is wrong. But my God, when it's this nice and crispy, this isn't quite in the nines, but it's definitely 8.5 material. Um, the Mighty Thor 225. It's the first appearance of Firelord. It has the Marvel value stamp in it. Um, I love this book. Um, I don't know why. It just the uh, it, it really pops to me. So as I said, if I see it and it's a good price and uh, I grab it. I think though what I'm going to do is try to only get a high grade copy and obviously sell off the this one and the other ones once I find it. So, but I'm gonna wait till I get it at a good price. So be patient, and things always seem to fall into my lap. So I like it. Next, we've got a very nice copy, and this might be in the nines, like a low, like probably 9.0. Uh, Jungle Action number 17, The Death of Eric Killmonger. So really cool to see. Um, Obviously, everybody knows Eric Killmonger from the movies, and you know, deaths don't seem to be as prevalent as they used to be. But really cool. Definitely a key, and again, great price. So these two books I'm putting as a set. Um, it's Marvel Superheroes 1990, the summer and fall of 1992. They're basically number 10 and 11. And the reason I got these, and especially the one because it was newsstand, but the reason I got them is these are the pair that actually has the Miss Marvel never printed. Um, it was supposed to be Miss Marvel 24, I think it is 20, 23 or 24 that never got printed, and it was to be and Rogue's in it, and this was actually her second appearance, or would have been her second appearance. So really cool. Um, it would have been really cool to, um, would have had it back then, but yeah, now they reprinted it in Marvel Superheroes, and I think it's really cool. Next, we've got Action Comics 325, Superboy. Uh, it's Superboy as a. It looks like he's on Krypton. Yeah, he's the giant of the planet. Super Baby has a giant baby on Krypton. So really cool, something different. Really like the cover. Really, really beautiful copy. Uh, Not a key, but you know what? It doesn't matter. A 12 center Silver Age in this grade. Yeah, I'm not passing that up at a good excuse me, at a good price. Next, we've got Batman 366. This is where Jason Todd wears the Robin costume for the first time. And it's a very cool Batman and Joker cover. Uh, really cool. Joker's looking menacing, something different. Uh, and of course, it's part of the Joker's Wild. I think that was a. I'm trying to remember the story arc. I think it was 2 or 3 issues. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, it's really awesome. And again, had to grab it. This I was bidding on, and my buddy Pilsner's like, I'm gonna bid on it and bid you up, and then he won it, and he's like, oh, just give it to flat, and I'm like, oh man, you got to stop doing that. It's funny, but you know, thank you, I appreciate it, Pilsner. Um, it's awesome. I I I do appreciate it. Thank you, but You don't need to do it. And it's Wonder Woman 180. Uh, it was in where Wonder Woman sort of, went to her white jumpsuit costume and stopped wearing her usual outfit. Wanted to be more Diana Prince than Wonder Woman. So this is the first appearance of Dr. Cyber, which I haven't read it, so I assume that's Dr. Cyber on the cover. But yeah, so really cool. And again, thank you, Pilsner. Next, now I love Michael Turner, and my Grail, my Turner Grail, I got it slabbed, and it was really cool. Now these guys are Canadian. Uh, and they were at the San Antonio Con or San Antonio Fan Expo or the Dallas Fan Expo. I can't remember which one it was. But one of the whatnot guys were there, and he was passing by and saw this, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta get that. It is the homage to that Turner Grail, the Superman Batman #8, and it's called Aftermath. But it's got uh, Supergirl draped in, instead of her cape, she's draped in the United States flag. So it was a cool homage. I really like it. Um, I think it's cool. Uh, I like to get homages that are, you know, that tie into my Turner Grill. So that was cool. But wait, there's more. There's a second version. And of course, this one's 35% better because it's the Canadian flag. That's right, I said it, 35% better. Hey, don't blame me. I didn't make it up. Trump told us that we're 35% better with the tariffs. So, I'm just going with it. Anyways, yeah, had to grab it. It was really cool. Also got this at the same booth because they had them. Uh, I think the booth, the company's called Comic Kingdom. So check them out. They're out. They're in Western Canada. But yeah, check them out. Um, they also had the Jamie Tyndall Witchblade #2, which is limited. It's obviously the Jamie Tyndall exclusive, and it's limited to 500 copies. There's a black version, which I have, and this is the white version. Um, really cool. I'm a big Witchblade fan, and had to grab it. Also grabbed because it looked really cool. Again, Jamie Tyndall, but it's foil. I don't know whether it shows up that well on camera, but try to get there we go. It looks really cool. In person, it's striking. And that's, of course, Witchblade #3, and that's the New York Comic Con Jamie Tyndall foil exclusive. And I would be remiss if I didn't ever pick uh, one of these up. Um, Surtur Collectibles and Mrs. Surtur, when they do something, I always like to support friends. They've really done some cool stuff. They have uh, Surtur's a great artist, and it's some cool stuff to see. So I like to, again, I like to support. So This is one of Mrs. Surter's. I think this is her third. Yeah, her third exclusive, which is HTV Harley TV. It's got kind of the Miami Vice theme to it. I really like it. It's 80s. Uh, it's 80s themed, and it's obviously the Harley colors, the pink and the blue. So really awesome. Next up, I missed a little bit on it, but I find them every now and again at good prices. And this thing is immaculate. This thing's going off to get graded. Um, but this is Mark Spears' #1, the Bridezilla variant. Really cool. Um, yeah, this thing's just immaculate. I mean, there's not a tick, a lick, a whatever. Um, I want to get slabbed, and yeah. Next, we have Adventures into Fear #22, Morbius. Morbius cover. Um, Not a key, but you know, Morbius being a Spider-Man villain. Really cool. You know, a girl in the cover in trouble. Let's see what's going on. The werewolves are attacking. Is Morbius, the living vampire, going to protect or take the woman into his harem of women? We'll see. Next, really cool cover. I saw this. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm a big Archie fan. Um, and Archie versus the Predator. It's got 999 cents uh, for the price. I paid much less than that. But this is the Stadium Comics exclusive. Obviously, it's the House of Secrets '92 homage from the first appearance of Swamp Thing. And I'm a huge Swamp Thing fan, so again, big reason why I got it. There's only 300 copies. They only produced 300 copies of this, so I thought it was cool. Definitely had to grab it. Wasn't that expensive, so. This is a very low grade, and it's a project book. But the reason I got this is because while it's a project book, it's still worth quite a bit of money. And I mean, this thing's a project book. It's got a stain that I've got to get out. It's got some wear on the spine. It's got a nasty spine roll. Uh, just things all over. It'll never, obviously, it'll never be a 9.8. In fact, it won't even. It'll probably be the best I can get. It is maybe like a 4.5 if I'm lucky. But um, what it is Josie and the Pussycat. Excuse me, Josie and the Pussycats #45. It's the first appearance of Valerie, and it's the first full, the full team appearance of Josie and the Pussycats. And you're like, well, hold on. It's #45 of Josie and the Pussycats. Yeah, well, there was some extra people that get put into Josie and the Pussycats. So this is they're sort of everybody involved. But So I think it's a great book. I want to start working on it, get it the best it can possibly be, because I love doing those things. And while it may be low grade, and I got it at super low grade price, if I get it to mid grade or even close to low mid grade, it's a huge bump. That's what I constantly talk about is diamonds in the rough. They don't need to be 9/8. Just getting something like that from a low grade to a mid grade is uh, is really cool. So again, sticking with the Archie stuff, um, Archie Giant number 250, Betty and Veronica Spectacular, and of course, it's a swimsuit issue. And of course it is because that's what I've focused um, on the Archie stuff. Because they, on the resale market, um, and I do keep some of the cool ones. But again, this stuff funds other big books that I like to do. So the Archie stuff, uh, this stuff sells well. So that's why I grab it. And the next one is Archie 229. Again, uh, swimsuit issue. But yeah, guy loves his hobby. Uh, he's making sure, and he's taking statistics of how many blondes, brunettes, and redheads are on the beach. Uh, he's having a lot of fun, and this thing really pops. This is actually it's got a little wear, but after I'm done with it with a nice press and a clean, this thing's going to be probably probably 7580. This is a nice copy. Um, and we're talking a 20-cent Archie, so really cool. Now, that was the end of uh, the raws. The next one I've got or the next few are slabs. First up is Star Wars number 71 in a 9/8. It's the first appearance of Bosk, um, and he's a bounty. Bosk is a bounty hunter, uh, but it's a 9/8. This is a really cool book. I absolutely love it, um, and I can't go wrong. I want to. I think I'm only 3 or 4 more away from my Star Wars run. Not in 9/8, obviously, but it's really cool having that one in 9/8. Um, I saw this, and it was normally. I mean, it definitely. I've got it in raw, probably around the same area, but I saw this, and I'm like, okay, well, it definitely meets my criteria, and if not, I can always resell it. I mean, it's an iconic Spider-Man cover. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 47, the iconic Craven cover. Uh, it's not Craven's, it's not Craven's first appearance. It's not any other key other than it is, it's the iconic Craven cover. Everyone, if you ask people, people think of this, and it's in a 6.5, and which is really nice for sub 100, and especially for sub 50. That's uh, that's really cool. And next we have. I saw this and I had to grab it. I love this cover, um, and it definitely, definitely uh, goes to my. It fits my need or not needs, but my threshold. Um, this is Amazing Spider-Man, number 19 in a 7.5. Getting that old, a book 7.5, that's really cool. And getting it in the nines is like really tough. But you know what? 7.5 is way good enough for me. My threshold for that for below 50 and Amazing Spider-Man is 5.5, so uh, that definitely blows it out of the water. Uh, I really like it. It's that Spider-Man from the 70s cartoon type swinging through. All you can hear is, think in your head, the Spider-Man theme. Uh, you got Sandman, you got the Human Torch. It's really cool. I'm really happy with this. So that's what we got this week, guys. Well, I'll leave this up because it's a really cool cover. Um, that's what we got this week. Let me know what you think of the pickups. Let me know what you picked up. Just say something in the comments. Say, hey, I think this was cool, or hey, I got this book. Because again, guys, I love hearing stuff that you guys got this week. Let me know. Again, get out there, get bin diving, find that diamond in the rough like I did, and learn to clean and press because I think it's a worthwhile trait to make your books the best they can be. And as Red Green always says, keep your stick on the ice. Hey, what are you doing, man? Why are you still sticking around? I mean, if you're gonna be here, hit the like and subscribe. You know you want to do it. Santa tells you to do it. If you don't do it, you'll not get jello in your stocking next year. The earth is flat, man. Deal with it.